Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy Forrest, and I'm the founder of Celestial Forest Institute. And as you know, if you've been paying attention, we are getting ready to start a new Priestess Circle on July 22nd, 2022. And because this is such an auspicious year and that is Magdalene's Appearance Day, I thought that it would be way fun to interview some of the women that have gone through this process and some that are still in it, and let you hear from them about what the process is and how it works for them. So I'm very excited to be here today with my dear friend Sharon Parker. Welcome, Sharon. So
Thank you,
good
Kathy.
to
It's
have
great.
you. So I'm just going to let Sharon tell you a little bit about herself. Sharon, just tell us where you're from, what you do, how you found Priestess, and why you decided to take it.
Yeah, so I live in New Zealand. So I'm sort of in the opposite season from everybody all the time when we do Priestess, but that doesn't make a difference at all. It's just, it adds flavor to the group. I am an emotional freedom techniques practitioner, or some people know that as tapping. I used to be apprenticed to a medicine teaching shamanic circle, which closed very suddenly many years ago, and I grieved that for so long and was searching for another circle, another something that did that for me. And so that's why I was really pleased to, I don't know how I found you, Kathy. I don't remember, but I found you, and I found the Priestess process that you offer, and that was the one for me.
Very cool. So you've been in the process. This is your second year, so you're in High Priestess now. Tell us a little bit about your experience and what you've experienced as a result of Priestess, if there's been any dramatic changes you've noticed.
So first of all, the Priestess process is more than the Priestess process. There's also boot camp and sacred rhythms, and it's integral. Go together and support each other in I love that. There's the monthly rhythms that keep you monthly with a theme. And I love this month's theme, by the way. I've got all my, on my altar here, I've got all of my parents and children, and I'm doing my love letters to them, and loves all things. It's really beautiful, and it's so healing. It's and this year is my second year. So I've been through this month of Loves All Things. This is my second time. And it's so much deeper when you do High Priestess. I'm more, I don't know what it is. I just more organically draw into the process somehow. So I love that regular plugging in that we do every week with our sisters, and feel supported, and hear their stories and share my stories. So what's changed for me? Well, one thing that's radically obvious change is every morning I get up and I do my spiritual practice.
That's so cool.
It's like I cannot not do it. And a really, really significant, probably the most important part of that process for me is no matter what the weather, where I am, what time of day, I go outside barefoot on the earth. I place my feet on the earth, and I thank the earth, and I greet all of the directions. And call them in and ask how can they show me to bring the very highest possibility of life, love, and light to my day.
Wow,
beautiful. And I've been, I don't know how many months into the process it was, Kathy. Every night just before I go to bed, I was thinking, there's something I'm not doing. There's something missing. I don't feel right. Whoa, I'm going to bed and I'm missing something. And then one day I realized what it is. So now I do the same thing at night, just before I go to bed.
Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
It's very simple, just personal, but it makes all the difference to me.
Yeah.
And I just feel like with the Priestess process, I don't know how, actually I haven't talked to many of the other Priestess initiates about this, but my normal world is really not very priestessy.
Right.
So I have some friends who I can talk to spirituality and shamanic stuff about, and connection to the earth, but not many. So knowing that I've got a regular strong group to be with, to share that and to learn together is really
Yeah.
deeply.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. So if someone like, what would you say to someone that was considering joining the process?
Do it. It's just it builds so slowly and gently, Kathy, and you're such a beautiful leader because you don't tell us what to do. You offer us teachings and you urge us, and you have such a beautiful sense of humor. And you remind, I hope you don't take, I don't think you take this the wrong way. The book Diana herself.
Yeah.
You always remind me of the pig, of the boar in that book.
Herself. Yeah.
It's that laughter. It's that constant being laughing at everything in this loving, inclusive way. And as you gently guide us through what it is that we're learning and struggling with.
Right.
So I
take that as a compliment, the highest compliment that anyone could give.
People will have to read that book to find out about that boar.
I love it. I love it. So is there anything else you want to say to our audience about the process, or anything that's happened for you that you want them to, that's burning, that you want them to know?
Yeah, there's it's really great because it regularly reconnects you. I have said that before, but it's so good to have this regular commitment, regular time. So and the other thing, that my favorite part of both Priestess processes are the stories.
Yeah.
Like in Priestess, in the first in Priestess, you write your life story, and then you go through a shamanic death and rebirth, and the whole ceremony is so beautiful and sacred. And I listened to my sister's stories, and I cried and I cried, and I told my story, and it was so powerful. And now we're just starting our second chakra ones for High Priestess. It's the same process. It's just my favorite part. And it's like, well, it's my story, it's like whatever yucky things or good things happen to me. And it's so different from the others.
Yeah.
And it's so honoring to be able to share it and to have the other high priestesses share theirs and know that there's a great deal of healing through that, and through the process and ceremony of sharing and then offering those at the Temple of Memphis. So those are my favorite parts.
Awesome. They're my favorite parts too. Thanks for sharing that. Sharon, thank you for offering to come and share your experience, and for all you do for people, because you are a bright light on the other side of the world. And it's fun to be able to share all of our experiences, no matter where we are on the planet. So thank you. Thank you for coming and being with us today.